Welcome to the channel, folks. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about comebacks in the automotive world, the all-new 2026 Ford Capri. If you're a fan of classic cars with a modern twist, this electric coupe SUV is going to grab your attention. Ford has revived the iconic Capri name, blending that legendary spirit from the 70s muscle car era with today's cutting-edge e-technology. It's built on the Volkswagen MEB platform, sharing some DNA with the Ford Explorer EV, but it stands out with its sleeker, more athletic profile. Think of it as a practical family hauler wrapped in a sporty, fastback-style body that's designed to turn heads. Whether you're commuting, road tripping, or just cruising around town, this Capri promises electrifying performance without the gas guzzling. We've got a lot to cover, from its bold looks to how it drives. So buckle up and let's get started. Now let's take a walk around the exterior and break it down piece by piece. Starting at the front, the 2026 Capri greets you with a striking face that's a clever nod to its heritage while feeling fresh and futuristic. The segmented and sloped LED headlights give it a sharp, aggressive stare, almost like it's squinting at you with purpose. They're flanked by a flattened bonnet that adds a sense of width and stability, and the grille well, since it's an EV. There's no massive air intake, just a sleek, closed-off panel with subtle Ford badging that emphasizes aerodynamics. It's got that retro-inspired vibe without looking dated. And the overall front end sits low enough to hint at sportiness, but high enough to remind you this is an SUV at heart. The bumper integrates slim air vents for cooling the batteries. And on higher trims, you'll find adaptive LED lights that adjust to conditions for better visibility at night. It's a design that splits opinions. Some see it as a beefed-up Polestar 2, others as a true evolution of the original Capri's pony car essence, but one thing's for sure. It commands attention in a parking lot, moving to the side profile. This is where the Capri really shows off its coupe SUV credentials. The roofline sweeps back dramatically in a fastback style, creating a sleek silhouette that's more elegant than your typical boxy crossover. You'll notice the kinked line on the rear flanks, a direct homage to the classic Capri's muscular haunches, adding a bit of flair and breaking up the tall sides. The wheel arches are pronounced, housing wheels that range from 19 inches on base models up to 21 inches on premiums, wrapped in low-profile tires that enhance the sporty stance. The side mirrors are aerodynamically shaped, and there's a subtle character line running from the front fenders to the rear, giving it a sense of motion even when parked. At about 4.6 meters long, it's compact enough for city maneuvering but roomy for family duties. The doors have frameless windows for that premium feel, and the charging port is neatly integrated on the rear quarter panel. Overall, from the side, it looks balanced and purposeful, though the high seating position and tall body can make it feel a tad heavy, visually compared to lower-slung rivals, circling to the back. The rear end ties everything together with a coupe-like fastback tail that slopes down to meet a powered, hands-free tailgate perfect for loading groceries without fumbling for keys. The taillights are slim and horizontal, connected by a subtle light bar that illuminates across the width for a modern touch, while the diffuser below houses reflectors and keeps things clean without fake exhausts. There's a roof spoiler for added downforce and aero efficiency, and the badging proudly displays Capri in a script font that echoes the original. The boot opens up to a massive 572 liters of space, which expands to over 1,500 liters with the seats folded, making it one of the most practical in Ford's EV lineup. Bumpers are body-colored with black accents for contrast, and on a WD models, you might spot dual-motor badging. It's a rear view that's sporty yet functional, avoiding the bulkiness of some SUVs while still offering that elevated ride height for light, off-road capability. Stepping inside the cabin, the 2026 Capri feels like a tech-savvy sanctuary that's borrowed the best from its Explorer sibling, but with a few unique twists. The dashboard is dominated by a massive 14.6-inch, portrait-oriented touchscreen running Ford's SYNC system, which is intuitive and packed with features like cloud-connected navigation, an EV trip planner that suggests charging stops, and seamless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto integration. Behind it, there's a hidden lockable compartment for valuables, and the screen even slides up and down for better ergonomics. The steering wheel has a drilled plastic spoke as a subtle nod to the classic Capri, with multifunction controls that feel premium and responsive. Materials mix soft-touch plastics, leatherette on higher trims, and a pale dash covering that brightens up the space, especially with the optional panoramic glass roof letting in tons of natural light. Seats are heated and power adjustable in the front, offering great support for long drives, and there's generous legroom for rear passengers thanks to the flat A floor. Storage is a highlight. The 17-liter mega console between the front seats can swallow laptops or snacks, and there are clever cubbies throughout. Audio comes courtesy of an optional 10-speaker B&O system with a subwoofer and integrated soundbar across the dash, delivering crisp sound for your playlists. Cargo-wise, that 572-liter boot is family-friendly with hooks, nets, and a low-load floor. It's not revolutionary, but it's comfortable, quiet, and loaded with tech that makes daily life easier. Though some might wish for more distinctive Capri flair beyond the basics when it comes to performance, the 2026 Capri delivers an electrifying experience that's smooth, responsive, and efficient. It comes in 3 powertrain flavors to suit different needs. The entry-level rear-wheel drive model packs a 168 horsepower motor with a 52 kilowatt-hours battery, offering about 243 miles of WLTP range. Great for city dwellers, but a bit limited for highways. Step up to the 282 horsepower RWD version with a larger 77 kilowatt-hours battery, and you're looking at up to 390 miles of range, making it ideal for longer trips. But if you want the full thrill, go for the all-wheel drive setup with dual motors churning out 335 horsepower and 501 pounds-ft of torque from a 79 kilowatt-hours battery. That one zips from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 5.3 seconds, with a top speed of 111 miles per hour, and still manages around 346 miles of range in mixed driving, though real-world tests have shown about 246 miles in colder conditions. Acceleration is instant and linear thanks to that EV torque, pinning you back in your seat without any gear shifts. Handling is composed. The lower suspension 20 millimeters dropped compared to the Explorer keeps body roll in check, and it turns keenly into corners with good grip from the all-season tires. Ride quality shines on UK roads. It's settled and comfortable, absorbing bumps better than some rivals. Though it's not a road blaster like the original Capri, refinement is top-notch. With minimal wind or road noise, and regenerative braking is adjustable for one-pedal driving. Charging is quick, up to 185 kilowatts DC. Fast charging gets you from 10% to 80% in about 26 minutes on the bigger batteries. And home charging via a 7 kilowatts wall box takes around 11 hours for a full top-up. Overall, it's a balanced performer that's fun in bursts but prioritizes efficiency and comfort over outright sportiness. Shifting gears to pricing, the 2026 Capri starts at an accessible point for an EV of this caliber, but it can climb quickly with options. In the UK, the base Select RWD with the standard range battery kicks off at around £42,000, including features like 19-inch alloys, the big touchscreen, and basic driver assists. Move up to the extended range RWD, and you're looking at about £48,000 for more power and mileage. The top-tier premium AWD model starts at £56,175, loaded with extras like 20-inch wheels, adaptive headlights, a powered tailgate, panoramic roof, heated seats, dual-zone climate, a reversing camera, and that premium B&O stereo. Our tested version with add-ons like a head-up display and heat pump pushed it to £60,325. Keep in mind, these prices include VAT and first-year fees, but incentives like government EV grants could knock a few thousand off. Compared to rivals like the Kia EV6 or Polestar 2, it's competitively priced at the entry level, but edges into premium territory at the top. Worth it if you value the Ford badge and practicality, but shop around for deals. No word yet on US pricing or availability, as it's primarily aimed at Europe for now, but fingers crossed for a stateside launch. If you're in the market for an EV, I'd suggest the Capri if you need a versatile family crossover with a dash of style and solid range without breaking the bank on the base models. It's perfect for urban families or commuters who want something more exciting than a plain SUV. Pros include the spacious interior, quick charging, and comfortable ride that makes long journeys effortless. However, if you're after pure driving thrills or a truly premium feel, you might find it a bit underwhelming. It's composed but not exhilarating, and the pricing on higher trims feels steep compared to more distinctive competitors. Consider test driving the AWD version for that extra punch, and opt for the heat pump if you live in colder climates to maximize efficiency. Ultimately, it's a solid choice that honors its name without reinventing the wheel. Judge it on its merits, and you might just fall for its blend of nostalgia and modernity. And that's a wrap on our In-depth look at the 2026 Ford Capri. This electric revival captures the essence of the original while adapting to our eco-conscious world.